Hey everyone, as always, Dylan, Miller Prospecting, and today, first, 3 reviews for this week. These were supposed to be done last week, but things got moved around, so I'm doing them this week. And they're all from Klondike Klinkers. Now, I've previously reviewed this seller before, and the reviews were decent. I mean, pretty good reviews. I don't remember the scores. I didn't want to look them up and have this review be swayed by anything I read or saw previously what I did. The only thing I remember really about the reviews is that the weights were off on the bags. One was underweight and the other one was really overweight. I mean, it was either or. And that was about it. I remember finding good gold. I remember the ROIs were pretty decent. And that was about it. It was still in these bags, the coffee bags. But I figured it's been a while, a really long while since I reviewed them. So I might as well review them again. And I also have been wanting to try some of their larger bags. So what I have for this week is the Cascade bag, the Liberty bag, and the Lucky bag. I'm going to be reviewing the Cascade bag today. And these two will wait till later. So let's just get right to the Cascade bag. This is a $49.99 bag. It's a half a pound. It's guaranteed to have 0.65 to 0.93 of gold in it. So obviously it does have a guarantee on gold. Let's weigh it up. Need to push the right button, that helps. Now I did previously weigh this one, so I know what the result's gonna be. Zoom in a little bit. And there you go. 6.3 ounces. So is 1.7 ounces short of a half pound, and that's including the bag. I personally, I don't mind paying for the bag a little bit. I mean, I just want it to be a little bit over. If it has been 8.1, I'm happy with that. But this is underweight, so that's kind of disappointing to start with. It's never good to start with less than you're guaranteed. I mean, promise. So let's get to it. Let's just start. Dump it out and see the material. I will say usually I typically would try to read the description right now, but Klondike's Klinkers really doesn't put a description in their website. It's very just, this is this, this is this, this is this, where they tell you your guaranteed gold, the amount of weight, the bag, the guaranteed gold, and how shipping is free. And then that's it. And they spend a lot of time on a limerick and their story, which are all really cool, but they don't tell you much about the gold. So I'm just going to let you listen to some music and classify this down. Since they didn't give me any information, let's find out amongst ourselves. All right, that was quick and easy. 6 ounces, not going to take a long time to classify. So you only got to listen for a couple seconds of music, but let's check out and see if there's any black sands. Not really, not a lot, not much in there. Let's see. So there's not a lot of material here, but still pretty much black sand's non-existent. And that was it. And that's, definitely don't need a magnet on this bag. So I'm going to go paint it all out and see what I get. I mean, it's supposed to be 0.65 at least minimum, so there should be some gold in here. There better be some gold in here. I'm guaranteed that. So be right back. Well, finished panning everything out. So let's find out what I got. First couple things when I was panning it. It has a lot of organics in it. It didn't have a lot of black sands like I showed you, but it did have a lot of organics in it that really just floated around in the pan. But it wasn't very murky. It did not dirty up the water. It just, you get the little floaters that are always floating around just trying to catch your eyeball and make your eyeball move. And that was about it. So no real complaints in the Paydirt. It is really easy. It's that light tan type Paydirt. So pretty easy to spot the gold in it. It wasn't black sands like I said. So let's just show you what I found. In the plus 10, nothing but my dime. That's it. I always find the dime, just no gold with it. So, Then I got to the minus 10 plus 20, and I found some gold. 63 pieces, I counted them, 63 pieces to be exact. And I will say, this is really chunky. It's, much chunkier gold than you typically find. A lot of gold that you'll find in Paydirt is really flat. This stuff isn't. I mean, there are some flat pieces, but a lot of it's got a little bit of meat to it, you know, so it's always a little bit better like that, you know. And then I got to the minus 20 plus 40 and found even more gold. Well, not more gold, but I found more gold, you know what I mean. I guess it's what, about 12 pieces of gold. So, you know, at least I'm still finding gold. And then I got to the minus 40 and nothing but my dime again. So gold was only found in two classifications, the minus 10 plus 20 and the minus 20 plus 40. So let's weigh them up and see how much gold it was, weight-wise anyway. So let me get rid of my dimes. And let you finish listening to a little bit of music while I do this. Shouldn't take too, it won't even take that long. You don't need any music, do you? Nah. All right, that one, that one. See, this is speedy. Oh, this piece doesn't want to come down. There we go. See, that was easy. All right. So we will do the minus 10 plus 20 first, just so you can see how much it is. 0.596. All right, we're going to call it that. And now let's do the minus 20 plus 40. Give that a second. $0.075. We're going to call it that. Now we'll have to add the other gold in and we'll see what the grand total is. Now remember, I'm guaranteed 0.65. So I got the minimum. You know, on the scale, it's 0.65 to 0.93 is what I'm guaranteed. And I got pretty much one of the lower bags. So but there's no complaint, you know, I can't complain about it. I did find the gold that was guaranteed. It was just one of the lower bags. I will be right back. I'm going to go do my ROI, my review, and I'll come back and tell you about them. All right, I'm back, finished crunching the numbers, writing up the review. So let's get into it. This again is from KlondikeKlinkers.com. It's this half-pound Cascade bag. It was guaranteed to have 0.65 to 0.93 grams of gold. Its cost was $49.99. Shipping was free, so total cost $49.99. Gold I recovered was 0.670 grams of gold. Gold spot as of today is $38.09. Needs to get back over the 40s. Gold value right here, $25.52. So that means my ROI was 51.05%, or on my scale of 5.1. Now, we'll tell you the swing for this Paydirt with his guarantee is either 49 at today's prices. Now, of course, if the prices change, but at today's spot, I should have gotten either 49.53% all the way up to 70.85%. So as you can see, my bag was a pretty bad one on his scale at 51%. It's pretty lower. I mean, you can get all the way up to 70%. So from 50 to 70, I got 51. Not so great. So for fun factor, I'm giving it a 6. Now, I probably might have given it a little bit higher, except for the description. It didn't have a description. And I'll get to that in a second, which I'm going to do right now. And that's a Paydirt description. I'm giving him a 5 for the Paydirt description. And it really should be a 4. And the only reason I'm giving him an extra point was because he has a really funny limerick on there. He has a really funny story. And I love when sellers go all out and put so much work into doing their websites where, you know, he thought up a clever little limerick. He thought, you know, he has a little leprechaun story and all that about finding the gold and the Paydirt. And that's really cool. But unfortunately, his description is just horrible. I mean, it just tells you, you know, that you're going to find 0.65 to 0.93. If he would have said, hey, this is all really chunky gold, you know, you're only going to find plus 40 material gold, and it won't have any huge nuggets. Then you know, okay, this is where my Paydirt's going to be. You know, I don't need to pan out all this minus 40 because there's no gold in there. You know, you can know to dump it in your pan. It just, if you tell somebody and they know what to expect, it makes it more fun. You know, a lot of times I will say things like, I like to find gold in all classifications. But that's dependent on the description. If a seller says all you're going to find is fine gold, I don't expect to find nuggets or pickers or any of those things. So when I only find fine gold, I'm happy with it. And if you tell me in a bag you're only going to find like plus 1 gram gems or nuggets or whatever it is, then that's what I expect and that's what's fun. But in this one, since there was no description, I didn't know what to see, I would find. And it is a letdown when you hit some pay dirt and you go through it and there's just nothing in there. His fun factor probably would have been higher if his description was higher. So that's why this fun factor was lower. It's why his pay dirt description is low. And let's get to his quantity and packaging. Now for quantity and packaging, I'm giving him an 8. He's getting a 7 for the actual quantity because it was really short. And he's getting a 9 for the bag because it does come in a coffee bag, but he did double bag it before he put it in a box. So it comes in another plastic bag. Total score, pay dirt, quantity, and packaging is an 8. Customer service and shipping is a 10 over 10. It shipped actually it didn't ship really quickly. It took him about a week, but when I emailed him, he was really nice and all that, not apologetic. Ugh, tongue's tied today. And he took care of it and he handled it. So, I'm not gonna complain about that. Every once in a while things happen and people have to ship late. So I'm not gonna penalize him for that. I will tell you that in the customer service, he did say that this stuff was unsearched and it had the added gold is from the Klondike, so which is something I asked. There you go. Total score, KlondikeKlinkers.com is a 6.8, and that's not too good. It's really not. I'm really hoping I do better with the other bags I have, which is the Liberty and the Luck. Maybe Liberty Luck. There we go. Liberty Luck. There we go. That sounds better. That's it for today. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down here, the subscribe button down here. And I'll be back in a couple of days and we'll do one of these other bags. I don't know which one. I don't have my sheet. We'll do one of them. I think we're going to do the Liberty bag next. But yeah, we'll probably do the Liberty bag next. Thanks as always for watching. Make sure you hit the little subscribe button down here if you're not already a subscriber. And happy panning.